Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're having a bit of a technical issue because you can't see this because apparently it's not being picked up by OBS. But this thing is pasted backwards up here for the pair of
Upside
us to
down.
see, upside down. Um. So I'm gonna hope when I click, this thing goes away up here, and it will become normal again. But considering this game, probably not. Anyway, I think we're just going to get into it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Soon days went by, passing forward in almost hyperdrive until a couple of days before the wedding. Damien and I worked hard after our rest day to make everything perfect, and we were positive that nothing could go wrong. It's not gone away.
Oh dear. Let's see how it works when there's, pictures.
I mean, to be fair, if we do the pictures, we're not missing much. The boys picked him up, leaving me alone to get my wedding dress and wait for my limo to drive me to the wedding hall.
Wouldn't friends help usually with this sort of thing?
Yes.
And she does still have them, apparently. Well, she did at the end of last game.
But she
Well,
was
they're not one of those couples who are creepily so into each other they don't talk to anyone else ever.
Pretty much, yeah.
Uh,
I was nervous that I needed to prep everything on my own without interruption. Oh, it's gone away. Oh, thank goodness. Hasn't gone away on my recording screen, though. Alright, so I just had to replay the first bit of the game. It took me, 2 minutes. Which is...
Turns out we could have done it more efficiently the first time.
Yes, we could have just skipped. It'd be fine. However, the game did crash. So, visual novel is not that stable. So...
It's a weird statement, thinking about it.
Yeah. Anyway, we talked about the friends. I got into my dress, finished getting ready, and wound up staring at myself in the mirror in awe. I'm also very, very egotistical. I was in my dream wedding gown, looking as I always imagined.
It's just me, or do those pillows look like they're made of marble?
I mean, it could be that marble patterning that's everywhere at the moment. Marble and rose gold. I like rose. I kind of like rose gold. Like, I like the colour. Like, mind you, I prefer copper. But copper. Yeah, but it's everywhere now, and it drives me up the fucking wall. I don't know why. It's just marble styling just seems so fucking pretentious, especially when it's on things like notebooks. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it, but it's a notebook, bruv.
Particularly when you've got twats like me, you would actually try and get hold of a slice of marble to use the book cover, just out of spite.
Because you are a twat, so...
I want a marble cover, do you bastard?
I'll show you a fucking marble cover.
It doesn't thunk when you open it, it ain't proper.
I looked at how I'd imagined I'd look when I get married, like a woman in a dress. One thing that made it special was the fact that I was marrying...
Satan!
Satan! I stopped myself. Damien wasn't a demon. He was a human. Oh, she's back. Aren't you so proud of yourself? No?
Huh? Tits McGee?
Tits McGee? Why are you here? I looked around suddenly, hearing Diana's voice in the air. I like the fact that we don't get to see her in a wedding gown.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, there has been, to be fair, there has been such a build-up to it, you know. That 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
You know,
just hearing her ask that one question filled the air with dark and menacing tension. However, it was impossible. How was she here? Well, the same way she got here last time. She's magic.
She's a wizard.
Diana, where are you? You didn't answer my question. Why would I? Show yourself?
She's got all crispy.
Why is she crispy?
Help, I've gone crispy.
Huh. I looked in the mirror, I gasped. Because why? You knew she was there. How is this a shock to you? Instead of my reflection, I saw a dark shadow with gold eyes staring at me. I would know those cruel eyes anywhere.
A reflective shadow with the mono boob.
And
well,
the
look at the
back
angle.
boob.
Look at the angle of the shoulders compared to the chest.
Yeah, she does have a mono boob.
Yeah.
Diana? How does it feel to be inches away from marrying the man in your dreams? Well, I'm assuming you're
It's
going
not
to
how
fuck it
time
up.
works. So
So,
just saying, it's more thinking more moments would make more sense rather than inches. I suppose you've got space time into it, but at such localized scales, it's not really worth
it's,
mentioning.
yeah, I mean, we're going to do it in under 12 parsecs, definitely.
Yeah,
Uh, why should I tell you anything? Why are you here? Good question. A frisky bridezilla, aren't you? No. I think that's a valid question, actually.
yeah. Why are you in my house? Well,
Why are
my
you in my
mirror anyway.
house, you evil, evil woman?
Oh, are you in your mirror? Can you turn this off easily? Because if you can't, right, and you have to watch what I'm doing.
Answer me? Tell me first, how do you feel now that Damon's no longer who he was? Who
He,
he...
he still is who he
What?
was.
That, yeah.
It's-
Remember, he was born a demon and you took that away from him. Well, I did anyway. It's your request, of course. Well, he wanted to be human. It's our choices, not what gets foisted upon us, that is what makes us who we are. I
You
can't...
bastard.
That fucking hair just makes it so fucking weird. This was insane. Why was I arguing with her when she was just a shadow in the mirror? Diana let out a dark laugh. You don't even know who you're marrying, do you? Damien the human who was a demon. What's next? Will he demand to be a woman instead?
Right, there's a lot of things we can unpack with that, but let's move on. Because we'll be here all night.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He could easily be one. Or wait, he can't because he no longer has the ability to do so himself. Why do you care? He can do what he wants.
His body, his rules.
Yeah. We had this issue
Come at me,
before.
bitch.
But do you even know what he wants? I want to go to the human world. I want to be human. Those seem like reasonable requests.
Yeah, when the demon world consists of being kicked repeatedly.
Yeah, and stabbed and seeing your mother kill herself and... Tell me, can you give him everything he wants? Probably not, but then I don't get everything I want. I want a gold-plated toilet. It's not going to happen.
Can't always get what you want. If you try sometimes. Not get what you need.
Why is she covered in frizzles?
I don't just to show that she's a mirror illusion thing rather than actually there, so she's crispy.
But we get this, but we don't get her in her wedding gown.
Ah.
I want my mother back. I want to forget that I was ever a demon. I want to forget I was even born.
I can't remember that bit myself, to be honest. So
Well, no, I don't. I don't remember that bit. But
probably for the best.
of all those things, you can't give them people everything you want. You can just give them like a reasonable life.
Yeah, you can't get it. You can't have everything you want. Where would you keep it?
In my large mansion.
In the infinite storage space you also have because you have everything. But
Yeah.
apart from that, where would you keep it? You can't have everything. You never be able to find anything. So if you had everything, you'd always have an unwavering sense of direction. Yeah, you'd also have the perfect filing system.
Stop it!
People tell me that a lot.
Yeah, but with you, it's not. Yeah, to be fair, no, that's reasonable. I was going to argue and say at least you're not a twat with it, but
I mean, if I could force my image to appear in people's mirrors, I'd be way more annoying.
and I wouldn't have any mirrors. So
Remember that James Blunt I can't remember what it's for now, but actually no, it's for the National Lottery, and James Blunt for some reason was doing an advert for them, where the idea was he decided that to make everyone feel good and stuff, I'm going to use all my money to make this technology that projects my face and one line of one of my songs into everyone's mirrors, and it's literally him going "You're beautiful" in every mirror in the UK all at once, which drives everyone into a mirror smashing frenzy.
What?
That was an advert for the National Lottery.
Okay.
Sorry, Lotto.
I don't watch TV, but
This was years ago as well, but it stuck in my mind because James Blunt was making jokes about how annoying everyone finds him.
I mean, if you got that much money, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking annoying. I admit I'm pretty fucking annoying. So are you.
I'm going to project my face into people's mirrors. How will that help? It'll annoy the shit out of people.
It's
Well,
just like, you're not going to wear that, are you?
oh dear. That's all it says.
Every time you look in your best new outfit.
Oh
Oh
dear.
dear.
And you wake up in the middle of the night to, oh dear.
Oh, mirrors. Fucking hell. That would be a nightmare. That's why I'm worried about these people going, I made a smart mirror. It projects like dates and times through things. I don't want to know how fucking late I am to work.
I also don't want to have my mirror connected to the internet.
Of all the things.
Yeah, that's almost one of the that and my door lock are the two things. You heard of did I tell you about the trial for Amazon door locks?
No, please tell me.
Literally connected to the internet so Amazon can have it unlock for their deliveries.
Wow.
You don't have to leave stuff outside now or wait at home because we'll just come into your house.
I mean, I can understand if you had like a porch.
Yeah. But
we're British. We don't do porches.
They tried it in America and it turned out everyone thought it was really fucking creepy.
It is really fucking creepy.
I don't want to connect my lock to the internet. Thank you very much. There's so many things that can go wrong with that.
Jesus Christ, can you imagine?
Keys are for? Why is a physical key that everyone carries around for their front door?
Oh God, you know thieves would be getting jobs as hammers and just casing the joint.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, that's a horrible thought.
I mean, they even said why it'll be secure because you'll get a free webcam that will broadcast all the time, so we can keep an eye on the person who's doing the delivery. So I don't want Amazon to control a security camera in my house, for one thing. Also, one camera is so easy to work around if you're a sneaky bastard.
Mm. Corpse is also a sneaky bastard.
It's like they didn't. It's, you know, the stuff with Xbox One when they were their original ideas for the Kinect. With the Xbox One, will it be always on and everything? Mm-hmm. And scan your face to make sure it's really you, so you can to access your games and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a bit too far. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a reason there was a bit of a backlash against that. Who would have thought?
It's my game. I want to play whoever I want to play it.
And Amazon Alexa, basically so they can study how the thing's working and all that sort of thing. Records random conversations so they can be analysed back at headquarters.
Yeah. Well, I was reading this thing about someone was shouting into her phone, I'm pregnant, for like 4 minutes straight. And suddenly she starts getting adverts for...
Alexa was next to her.
No, she was in the car.
Oh, yeah, that's not creepy.
So your phone picks up shit as well.
That might have just been she was in the predicted age bracket for being for likely to get pregnant.
Possibly, but it seems really, really dodgy that like she had to fine... And yeah, targeted marketing, fine for before that, and then after the week. I mean, technically, I'm in that age bracket as well. God. I'm in that age bracket too. I don't get fucking targeted marketing for pregnancy.
I do.
Well, you also are in that target market.
I know. I get stuff for pregnancy tests.
It would be bad if you got pregnant, though.
Yeah, I would be concerned because I'd have some kind of tapeworm. So that's basically what that would be.
I'd have some
use pregnancy tests. Well, good for a laugh, I suppose.
Well, apparently, if men take pregnancy tests and it comes up positive, it's usually caused by cancer.
I was about to say that. Yeah, it's usually something cancer.
Yeah, because I remember reading on Tinternet, where we live.
It's true.
Yeah, there was a guy that took a pregnancy test for a joke and was like, "Oh, I'm not pregnant." And his friend goes, "Go to the doctor."
Something affecting hormone levels and stuff.
Yeah, so like if you get cancer,
so there's obviously a thing happening.
Yeah, on your pituitary gland usually. Anyway, I couldn't take it any longer. Me neither. I grabbed the lamp on my nightstand and lifted it, ready to smash the mirror to pieces. However, as I looked back at the mirror, it only showed my reflection. Diana was gone. She
could have been worse. You could just shat on the mirror.
I'd have totally shat on the mirror.
Right on Diana's face.
Yeah.
So it's just, oh God, no. I mean, I know she's a succubus, but there are limits to, you know.
I knew it. I knew it. That girl has demon magic. What?
Who's in my house?
And quit gawking and let's take her. The demon lord will be so pleased. Who?
It's not the Inquisition.
Oh, God. Before I could turn to search for the voices, I felt hands grow hold of my feet, and I looked down and lifted my dress. 2 pairs of evil-looking hands had taken hold of my ankles, reaching through.
Hands look evil.
I don't know.
Is she just really judgmental about the, disabilities and that sort of thing?
I mean, if they're actual demon hands, maybe they do look evil.
Well, no, in this universe, they're not just, Satan. They're just other people who happen to have the abilities of Satan. So,
Reaching through a dark red and purple pentagram, I shrieked, trying to pull my legs away, but couldn't stop them as they swiftly pulled me into the ground.
So I shat on them. Oh, you're beneath me, are you? Tactical error.
I was pulled deeper into the darkness. I was no longer in my room. I was being dragged through the dark void, one that I couldn't escape.
Stop shitting on pentagram. Demon turned going, could you stop it?
No, I've got dysentery.
Only if you cure my dysentery. Fine, you're better now. Now go away.
I reached out and clawed at the dark, trying to find something to grab onto. Tried to pull my legs away from the hands that were holding them, but couldn't pull free. What was going on? We being kidnapped, love. Why was this happening? Because, I don't know, reasons. Because they're really shit at the whole demon magic thing.
They went to kidnap someone with demon magic. So.
And they got the woman that gave up all her magical powers.
Yeah, so they're a bit late, but
I mean, better late than never, I suppose. I mean, Someone help me.
And suddenly there were hands all around her, forming little faces going, we can help you.
She chose down.
Down! Why would she choose down? I never understood that.
I don't know. Well, sorry, we're making a labyrinth reference. Yeah, there's basically the helping hands that was basically started feeling up this young teenage girl as she failed past them. And
you did.
All I remember, she goes, well, since I'm pointing that way, I guess I'll go down. And why would you do that?
Fell in a hole, and all these hands grab you and go, oh, do you want to go up or down?
Up? Would seem logical.
Up, you weirdo.
And at the bottom was the oubliette. I mean, I guess they were really surprised she chose down. It was like, she chose down. She chose down. I still remember that scene in my head. That was one of the creepiest scenes.
I loved it when BT did an advert, which is more or less done the same way. But it was still creepy as all shit, even though it's meant to be homely and a little bit quirky.
Yeah, people get those two things mixed up a lot.
Particularly with advertising. Oh, but people who remember this, yes, they often remember their mental scars.
Yes, it's like the Dairy Milk advert, which was the gorilla that was playing.
Yeah, that one was particularly mentally scarring. That was just weird.
That was just weird. Oh, the eyebrows one.
Eyebrows.
The eyebrows Cadbury's advert. You don't remember the eyebrows Cadbury's advert?
No.
Okay, we're going to take a pause break here, and then Corpse will tell you what he thinks.
I'll just keep recording so people can hear my reaction.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I'm going to pause until I find it.
Lily Allen. What? Oh, no. There we go.
Right, yeah. Corpse is doing the eyebrows advert as we speak.
This particular version of it is on Cadbury Dairy Milk Malaysia for some reason.
Naturally.
I do vaguely remember this. Oh, yeah. Dancing eyebrows to 80s music.
Dancing eyebrows to 80s music.
Seems late for some variety.
And then there was...
Oh, there's definitely... yeah, that's quite badly visual effect.
Yes.
Yeah, the fucking quirky adverts. Because we've run out of ideas. We can't just nakedly sell things because people go, you're nakedly selling that. And we can't do lifestyle marketing because people have picked up on it. So now we just have to be really fucking weird. But now people are getting used to being really fucking weird. So
So now we're trying to go for wholesome.
yeah,
It
so back
goes
to
full
lifestyle
circle, I
marketing, basically.
think.
Yeah, I mean, lifestyle marketing is one of the easiest
Yeah, I mean,
because you can just, oh look, let's just have this car surrounded by sexy women. Look, hint. This is what we're trying to get across. Hint. If you have this car, suddenly sexy women for some reason, that kind of thing.
suddenly sexy women.
They fall out the sky. I mean, it means they're all dead, but
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
As if
That
someone had heard my screams, I suddenly felt hands let go and disappear. Leaving me to float in the darkness they left me in.
If no one to shit on.
I shouldn't have shit on them all. They run away from me.
They're just all left looking for alcohol, soap. Just, I need hand wash.
Oh, I was reading, I cannot remember where, but it was just a
Just click one button and went on to another anecdote. I just want to point that out.
I was reading this. It's to do with like shit in the body. I mean, not actual shit. Well, actually, maybe partly shit.
I've got a shit on my hands story.
No, this is from a hospital, and it was a case of somebody had an abscess that didn't look too bad from the surface, but inside it had grown about 2 or 3 feet inside this really obese woman.
Fucking
I know, and the surgeon did an incision, and then whoosh, basically coated the entire surgical room,
because
and then
they released the valve.
I think it was some kind of Reddit post I read somewhere, and it was just like all over the thing, and then basically every single person in that room just started to retch. And then you've just got this one surgeon who was apparently from the military or something, and he at the end he was just calmly doing his thing, swabbing out, etc. And he goes afterwards, "Oh, that was a bit of a stretch," or something like that. And it was just like complete understatement. I approve of that. Anyway, let's kick another button and have another anecdote.
I was just thinking, with that kind of reaction and stuff, I used to be the person at the hospital who had to take the calls for when there was emergency cleaning because a patient had burst. So, yeah, it was a thing.
Oh, a patient had burst. Please let that be what code 8 is in the hospital. Code 8, what? A patient's burst.
Can doctor bring a mop? Please come to ward 3.
Patient has leaked. That's
basic. To be fair, it's just
To be fair, that's just like what happens in hospitals.
That's just being a patient, more or less. Well, I'm here because I'm leaking. Otherwise, I'd be home.
Or I'm not leaking and I should be.
Yeah.
Mostly hospital questions can be: Are you leaking? No, best fix that. Are you leaking? Yes, all should fix that too. That's basically what doctors are after.
It's like with mechanics and stuff. You've got WD-40 and you've got gaffer tape. If it's not moving and it should, use the WD-40. If it is moving and it shouldn't, use the gaffer tape.
Yes. Anyway, let's this be a dream. Finally, I felt a surface under my feet and I collapsed onto it, my body curling in on itself from the experience I had. Didn't dare tear...
I just rolled away into a singularity.
Didn't dare tear my eyes away from my lap, not ready to get up just yet. The voice, however, I heard made my heart stop.
Stop shitting on me!
I'm going to go, what are you doing here? I looked up, finally have the courage to take in my surroundings. My heart stopped beating for a moment, seizing in my chest.
Okay.
Yeah,
we appear to be at a swingers club.
I looked up to see 5 figures, strangers, monsters, beings I didn't recognise. Well, we recognise one of them.
What terrifying monsters of the fairy, some person with hair, and a bunny ninja mage.
And then this guy.
Yeah, then this guy over here, who, to be honest, apart from the horns, just looks like someone who's mildly annoyed. Which...
Yes. Anyway, they all looked down at me in surprise as if I dropped in at a very bad time. One man looked like an orc from a fantasy game without the
What?
No!
That does not look like an orc!
Okay!
That's an orc. That's just a vaguely muscular guy with horns.
who's
That's
who's
that's
had
like someone
sunburn.
that's like someone who tried to do, I don't know, a more anime version of Hellboy. That's
Uh,
yeah.
Now, broken horns and a very frightening aura around him as he stared at me. Yeah, I'm terrified by mildly pissed off
Like he's
dude.
rolling his eyes. He's going, oh, for fuck's
For
sake! And
fuck's sake,
to
what's
be honest,
going?
he looks like an annoyed barman in this picture because of the stuff in front of him.
Fair. Um, the other male was lanky in comparison, more human-like, but I could almost feel power emanating from him regardless. One of the women who was staring at me had rabbit ears. Yes, rabbit ears. Yes, you didn't need to emphasise that. We got it. They twitched on top of her head as she looked at me and gripped her staff. She seemed harmless, yet she had animal ears.
She doesn't get out much, does she?
No. We might want to introduce her to the concept of cat girls.
She's got rabbit ears. She must be dangerous. Well, first of all,
First of
think
all,
of the animal that we're worrying about here,
rabbits.
whose main reaction to anything that isn't another rabbit going in their house is to fuck off.
Yeah.
So, you know,
The one creature I couldn't discern the sex of, pretty sure that's a woman, seemed more excited to see me than surprised. What freaked me out about them was that they had wings sticking out from their back and they were floating.
okay.
Sure.
Doesn't
Last
look.
one.
To be honest, it just looks like they're sitting astride something.
Yeah. It's got a bit like a barrel, to be honest.
Yeah, barrel.
Shut up, that's what I'm going for. The last woman, however, set off alarm bells in my head as I looked at her surprised face, her hair, her eyes, and the fact that she is Diana.
I'm not. I'm trying to work out. Sorry, it's again. It's back to the monoboob, but not because look at the fog
Yeah.
behind the. What is going on there?